Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, I'm Dr. Yasapa. I'm Dr. Yasapa with Zion Law School. So we're here today again for the morning meditation. And remember, when we do the meditation, it is for mental conditioning for good health and financial success, okay? I'm Dr. Yasapa with Zion Law School. So we're here today again for the morning. I'm going to wait a few minutes. And remember, when we do the meditation, it is for mental conditioning for good health and financial success. Okay. All right. So remember, there's no. I remember when I was in Christianity, they would tell, I'm going to wait a few minutes, that you should not meditate, right? Because you're leaving your mind open to evil spirits to inhabit your mind. I don't know if you all were taught that when you were. I don't know if you all were taught that in Christianity. But when I was in Christianity, in the organization that I was in, that was their like official policy, right? You should not meditate because there was some verse in the that was so long ago. I don't even remember fully. I don't remember the verse as of right now, but they used the basis of that. Some verse where the Christ figure says something like, if the evil spirit leaves and then he comes back and then there's no one home, and then there's a lot more who come in, something like that. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. But that's a misapplication, okay, amongst other things. But the point I'm trying to make is that meditation is something that is very, very good for you. And over the years, I came to realize that the reason why they don't want you to meditate is because once you start to meditate and you start to get your thoughts in order and you start to heal some of the wounds that you have, you no longer need them, and you'll be able to see through their hypocrisy and lies, right? So keeping your brain in a shamble was in their best interest. Keeping you feeling guilty was in their best interest, because that keeps the person in the church, assembly or camp, keeping you guilty, keeping you feeling bad, keeping you confused, okay? Keeps you in, and you keep paying with your time and your money. So yesterday, I was walking and I decided to share something. We have about 2 more minutes, okay? So I decided to share something that I do, and that came to me a couple years ago. And well, maybe I'll do it now. It depends on, let's see. Well, I want to share it with you all. So what that is, so I'm talking about health, okay? So when I walk around and one of the things that I do that I think everybody can benefit from, I'm walking around the neighborhood or wherever I go, and I take special, I take my time to notice, I make an effort to notice all the birds, what they look like in terms of their color, their feathers, how the feathers are arranged, their beaks, you know, just all the detail about the birds. And then all the detail about the trees, the bushes, the grass, all the plant life. Pay special attention and notice all of the differences. So for example, how many points does a leaf have, right? Where are the veins running through the leaf? How is it different from the leaf that's next to it? Okay, how can you tell them apart? How does it feel? What's the difference between the way they feel? So noticing the differences. Okay, so through noticing differences, you become what? You become more familiar with what's alike, what they have in common. And actually that's the same in life when you deal with people. If you notice the differences, okay, and appreciate the differences, it helps you to learn and appreciate and to even become aware of the things that are same or are similar, or what's the same between people, okay? Just by noticing the difference, and it's an easier way to study. I learned that in medical school. So that's a valuable piece of information if you use it, if you think about it and you use it. But anyway, so learn those differences. Look at any animals that you see and notice the ones that you see regularly. And then which ones are new. And then look at all of the details, okay, noting the differences. But here's the point that I want to make. So as you note all of the nature, remember, intelligence is what? Awareness. Intelligence is awareness. So as you become aware of nature and all of the specific plants that are around you, you're doing what? You're reconnecting with nature. So some of you might say, well, Dr. Yasapa, I'm already connected with nature. Well, here's what I would say to you. If you're already connected to nature, could you do this? This is the next step. This is the next step. So after you become aware of all of the plant life, can you talk to the plant life? Either aloud or in your own, inside your head, your inner voice. Can you do that? Or would you feel like you're going to be embarrassed? Let's say you speak out loud to a plant. Are you going to be embarrassed that someone's going to think you're crazy because you're talking to a tree or because you're talking to a bush? Right? Can you speak to it and be comfortable? Also look up at the sky. Notice the color of the sky. Notice the cloud formation. Notice where the sun is, okay? And the specific details about the sun in terms of its color, where it's going through the clouds, where it's diffused in the clouds. Notice all of these things. Notice all. So what does this have in common with our meditation? In our meditations, we're doing what? We notice or focus our attention on, which is awareness, right? Those parts of our body where we feel some sensation, a pain, an itch, right? You want to scratch it, or maybe you feel the wind blowing against your elbow, right? It's awareness. And then we what? We shift our focus off of that and then onto a part of our body where we don't feel any sensation, and we do a different part of our body each time. So what is that doing? That's actually healing. That's healing. Okay, that's healing. It's healing. All right, so now let's go back. So when I'm walking in a neighborhood, I talk to the plants, sometimes out loud, sometimes to myself. And I'll ask the plant a question. So for example, y'all might think this is crazy, but I got this idea from George Washington Carver, the famous guy who made all of those substances out of peanuts. And from what I understand, he's also the person who came up with the design of a manufacturing plant. That's why it's called a plant, okay? But what he said that he used to do, he would approach a plant and ask the plant, well, he would speak to the plant and he'd ask the plant, what does the plant do? How can he use it? Right? And the plant would speak back to him. Okay. Now, I haven't had that experience where the plant speaks back to me, but I wish I did. So what kind of question do you ask the plant? You ask the plant whatever comes to your mind, right? You ask the plant whatever it is that comes to your mind. So what I always ask the plant is how can, or what do you have that can help me with my health? Okay, that can help me with my health, that can help me with my energy, right? And then what I'll do with the plant that I feel like I need to, that I want, right? I'll ask the plant if I can take some of its leaves, okay, or maybe little pieces of its branches, or I'll tell the plant I'm gonna take them, right? And what I'm gonna use it for, and then I thank the plant. Now, this goes back from what I understand to African tradition, okay? So Africa, I don't know if it's Africa here, the Americas Africa, or Africa on the other side. But from what I'm told, that this is the African spirituality system, okay? But it's something that's natural, right? And if you try it, if you can get over the embarrassment or the feeling like it's something silly, if you can get over that and you actually do that, you'll see that it's gonna really, really work for you. So what I do, I'll take whatever plants that I want, okay? Now, let me give a disclaimer here, all right? If you feel that you're connected to nature, are you afraid to do this? Okay, now I'm not telling you to do it. I'm telling you what I do, okay? I'm not responsible for you. And nothing that I say is medical advice, or, you know, I'm not telling you what, I'm telling you my daily routine, okay? So what I do, I ask the plant, or I tell the plant I'm gonna take some of its leaves and branches, and then I go home and I make a tea. I make a simple tea. I boil the water, get the water boiling for maybe 3 to 5 minutes, right? Then I put it on simmer. I put my leaves in there that I picked, and I let that simmer, you know. Eventually the water will become green, right? The water becomes green and I turn it off. But of course I wash the leaves, right? I wash the leaves off really, really good. And then I drink the tea, okay? I drink the tea and I feel great afterward, really, really great afterward. And I've been doing this for maybe 2 years. So what's the point I'm trying to make to you? This is what I've realized for myself when I was in Vietnam. I realized that I don't need to spend time, effort, and money trying to find specific herbs, right? So for example, there's a lot of herbalists and other people who are selling herbs, right? And the prices are extremely high. I remember one time I bought some herbs from a famous person, and I paid like $700 for it. It was ridiculous, right? And I didn't get any impact from it, any noticeable impact from it. But that would have been my monthly expense, $700. That would have been my monthly expense to buy those herbs from this famous person on a monthly basis. And that was unsettling to me, right? That why would you have to pay that much for herbs? And anyway, finally, it dawned on me that the Most High has given us everything that we need. And it's right there in our environment, right? So one day I'm walking down the street And it just dawned on me, hey, there's all of this plant life out here where I'm in Vietnam, right? All of this plant life. And I said, I can just get bark, branches, leaves from plant life, right? Because they all have their own mineral profile. They all have within them certain minerals, right? All of them. And they're in the natural, they're in nature. Okay, they're in nature. So they're gonna be packed with minerals, right? They're already packed with minerals. They're right there for me. And it made me realize how disconnected I was from nature, from myself, right? Because I am nature, right? And you're also nature. And I said, wow, and from that day forward, because I realized that if I want to have good mineral nutrition, good health, all I got to do is go right outside and get plants, a variety of plants, right, that are in my neighborhood, or go to a forest or whatever, and just get them and make tea, right? And if I do that on a regular basis, because I'm using a variety of different plants, right? Because I'm using a variety, I'm going to get all of the minerals that I need. And it didn't cost me not one penny. In fact, it didn't cost me anything, but the whole process is a game, right? Why? Why is it a game? Because I'm going out and I'm getting in touch, observing nature. I'm being aware of my surroundings, aware of the trees. I'm learning the trees and the plant life, right? So I'm reconnected to nature. And it made me think, I said, wow, I can't believe I never thought about that, right? That, on the one hand, I felt like, I've been like really, really stupid to be buying herbs, right? That's like really, but then on the other hand, I felt like, well, you know what? This is a wonderful thing that this came into my consciousness. So anyway, I want to share that with y'all. So I spoke to a friend of mine. I suggested this to a friend of mine that I've known for years. And she was afraid. She was afraid to pick just any plants, right? And her thing was, well, what if they're poison? What if the plant is poison? So I told her, and she never did it. To my knowledge, she never did it. So I told her, I said, hey, call the, if you have a agricultural college or university in your area or in the state, call them up and ask them for a web page, a PDF, or a book, anything that has a list of all poisonous plants or all plants that are known to cause allergic reaction in the state, in your county, in your neighborhood, right? Maybe you can even call the city government. And you can find that out, right? Okay. And then, of course, talk to your doctor. I would always recommend to anybody, talk to your doctor before you take any herb, before you eat anything that you've not eaten before. All right. I'm not responsible for anything that you do. I'm telling you about my life. I'm not telling anybody to do anything. Okay. It's not medical advice. Talk to your doctor. If you want to try this, talk to your doctor first. Okay. Before you do anything. So my friend was afraid. And I thought to myself, I said, wow, these people have really captured our minds because we are afraid to even eat something that's grown in nature that the Most High provided for us. We're afraid to take it, but we go right into the grocery store and buy something that's been processed. You don't know what's in it. You don't know how many antibiotics, how many chemicals. You don't know anything about what you're eating. at all. It was made by some people, right? Processed and manufactured, okay? By people who are known to hate you. But the Most High, who's done nothing but good for you, provided you everything that you need, you're afraid to, to make a tea out of what he's given you because we're disconnected. But anyway, I hope that this conversation benefits someone. And it certainly has benefited me in my life tremendously, because as long as I'm doing this, right? Variety of plants, being in tune and in touch with the plant life where I'm at, then I'll always have a sufficient amount of minerals so that all my biochemical reactions will run from start to finish, right? And that means good health, okay? All right, so let me finish my coffee and then we'll go right into our meditation. That was good. Okay, so you all follow along. I'm not going to explain anything, okay? So here we go with our morning meditation. Zero. 1, 2, I'm feeling relaxed. 3, 4, my body is feeling soothed, and my mind is feeling also soothed. 5, 6, I'm feeling more and more relaxed. I'm starting to go into a hypnotic state. 7, 8, I'm going deeper and deeper into my hypnotic state. 8, 9, and 10, I am fully relaxed. I am in a hypnotic state. And the barrier between my conscious mind and my subconscious mind has been lowered sufficiently enough so that all of the good commands that I give right now are going to easily pass into my subconscious mind. I am pure power. I am pure power. I am pure awareness. If it is to be, it is up to me. I am in control of my emotions. I control how I feel. I have mastered my emotions. I am the master of my emotions. No one is able to get me upset or angry. I have dominated my boss emotionally. I dominate my boss emotionally. Nobody makes me upset. Every assignment that I complete is excellent. I complete all of my assignments on time and excellent. I complete all of my assignments on time and in an excellent manner. My work is outstanding. My work is outstanding. I function at work with total and complete focus. I am totally and completely focused on my work. I complete my assignments fast and in the highest quality. I complete all of my assignments quickly and of the highest quality. Today is the best day of my life. I am so happy to be me with all of my imperfections that are perfect. All of my imperfections are perfect. I accept me. I accept me. All of my imperfections are perfect. I accept me. I'm loving, kind, and generous. I'm loving, kind, and generous. I am so happy that I'm finally free from religious beliefs, mythology, and dogma. I am so happy that I am finally free from all religious beliefs, mythologies, and doctrine. I always follow the Most High's instructions. I always follow natural law. I always follow natural law. I never, ever harm anyone. I am good to me, and I am good to everyone else. I am generous, and I am kind. I always follow the Most High's instructions. I always follow the Most High's instructions. I am pure power. Let it be known to everyone that I am pure power. I am pure intelligence. I am unstoppable. Let it be known to everyone. I am unstoppable. I am phenomenal. I am amazing. Don't mess with me. I will run over you with success. Don't waste your time. Find an easier target. I will squash you with success. I will squash you with success. You and everyone else who oppose me are insignificant. You have no influence over the way I feel or with the achievement of my goals. I am unstoppable. I always follow the Most High's instructions. I always follow natural law. I am so happy that I am no longer under the control of religion, mythology, and dogma. Every day and in every way, I am getting healthier and healthier and healthier, happier, happier, and happier, wealthier, wealthier, and wealthier. Every day and in every way, I am getting healthier and healthier and healthier, wealthier and wealthier and wealthier, better and better and better, stronger and stronger and stronger, and more courageous. I am confident and strong. I am confident and strong. I achieve every goal. I achieve every goal. Every day I work from a list. I write my list at night and I work my list throughout the course of the day. I am super effective. I am super effective. Every day I work from my list, my to-do list. I write my list at night. I think about it and I dream about it while I'm sleeping. And I work my list during the day. I am extremely effective. I am extremely effective. I plan my day every day. I am an outstanding planner. I plan every day. I run rings around those people who oppose me because I plan and I always stay 10 steps ahead of everybody who opposes me. I outthink everybody. I pay special attention on my thinking and planning. I am unstoppable. I do those things that other people won't do. They are unwilling to do it. I focus on my physical and financial success. I do the hard work that other people don't want to do. I am so happy that I am healthy. I am so happy that my health and that my wealth are increasing every day. Every day I get better and better, wealthier and wealthier, happier and happier, better and better. Today is the best day of my life. Today is the best day of my life. Okay, so let's come out of our hypnotic state. We're going to count to 5 to 0, backward. 5, 4, feeling full of energy, wide awake, successful, energetic beyond anything you've ever felt. 4, 3, 2, feeling amazing, ready to start the day, full of power, full of enthusiasm. 2, 1, 0, eyes open. This is the most amazing day of your life. You will accomplish massive, massive success today. You will accomplish every goal at work and at home with your family. You will go home tonight and write a list of everything you need to do to be successful in your work and in your personal life and in your business life. You will plan, 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 and work your plan like nothing else and never before. Today is your day. This is the day that was born just for you. Go out and succeed. Do it now. I'm Dr. Yasapa from Zion Law School. I want to say right now, go order the 101 Ibaryath, the 101 Ancient Ibaryath course. $1 for one-day trial, no doctrine in here, $10 a month to subscribe. This course will help you in your effort to return to the Most High. It's going to help you increase your reading comprehension. In English, you're going to learn Ibaryath in this streaming course. This course is so important. Why? Why is it so important? Let's look at Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 8. This is what your camps are not telling you, and what your churches are not telling you, and what your mosque leaders are not telling you. Jeremiah 8:8 at the Bible Hub. Let's look at the Amplified Bible version where it's highlighted here. It says, how can you say we are wise? And the law of the Most High is with us, and we are learned in its language and teachings. How can you say that if you don't know Ibaryath? You don't have a clue right now, right? So how can you say that the law of the Most High is with you? You don't even know what it is. Right here, Jeremiah is telling us that we need to learn the language. The language is Ibaryath, ancient Ibaryath, not biblical Hebrew, not modern Hebrew. It is Ibaryath. I have provided this for you on zionlawschool.org. So go to zionlawschool.org, click in the menu area, course offerings, okay? Click course offerings and you will see the banner ad and order it. So get going. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Do it now. Do it now. This is for you and your people. There's no return if you don't learn. Okay, no return if you don't learn. Okay, the doing part is easy. The doing part is just do no harm. Okay, that's the essence of the commandments. That's very easy. Okay, but in a negative state of mind where your paradigm is curses, negative expectations, where you expect to be harmed, you expect to be persecuted and oppressed, and because you're expecting that, what are you going to do? You're going to reflect that back on other people, and you're going to harm people, either by lying, deceiving, or doing things to them, cheating them, or whatever, right? You know how people can be. All right. So you have to switch over to the blessings paradigm, which is the purpose of these meditations. See, oppressed people, poor people, they're more highly motivated to steal, to lie, to cheat, to, to harm people, right? Because everything is a matter of survival, and everything around you is bad, is negative. Okay, you may not even be aware of it, but it is. Okay, it's a frame of mind. So these meditations are designed, or the intent is to break you free from that. Okay, and get you into the paradigm of abundance. Okay, abundance. You don't need to do these kinds of things because everything we want, the Most High has provided it for us. Okay, so all we need to do is return to Him. It's easier to return when you adjust your mindset. Okay, then you don't have to struggle, right? You don't have to fight habits. Okay, and you don't have to fight off people who pull you into negative behavior. You don't have to do that because those people will fall by the wayside once you change your paradigm. But anyway, let's continue. How can you say we are wise and the law of the Most High is with us, and we are learned in its language and teachings? So how can you say it? The point is that you are not, or they were not learned in the Most High's ways and the teaching. They were not learned in the law, right? Okay, they don't know the language and they don't know the teachings. All right, so anyway, let's continue and finish this up because I need to go. I'm gonna go do my morning exercise, and then I'm gonna go get whatever plants I'm gonna get, come back home and make a tea like I talked about. So let's wrap this up. How can you say we are wise and the law of the Most High is with us, and we are learned in His language and teachings? The language is Ibaryath, the teachings are the instructions, the commandments. Behold, the truth is that the lying pen of the scribes are our ancestors, okay, or who? The dark priesthood, right? The black priesthood. Behold, the truth is that the lying pen of the scribes have made the law into a lie. Our ancestors wrote things into scripture. They added documents and called it scripture, and it's lies. But how are you going to know that without knowing the language, Ibaryath, and without knowing the teachings? So Jeremiah is warning us, okay, telling us you should learn Ibaryath so that you can learn the Most High's teachings or instructions, the commandments, right? Why? Because there have been lies written in. So there's a natural law that says the way to get out of a problem is the same way you got in, right? We got into the problem by not following the Most High's instructions. The way out is what? To follow His instructions. To follow His instructions, what do we need to do? We need to learn Ibaryath. Then we can what? Identify the lies, remove them. Okay? That's all it's saying. Now note here, it says, behold, the truth is that the lying pen of the scribes have made the law into a mere code of what? Ceremonial observances. What's a ceremonial observance? It's religion. Religion, religion, religion. Jeremiah lived at the time, right about the time when the Babylonian captivity stuff was happening. He was alive then. These things were already taking place. And then we went into captivity. what happens after captivity. Okay, what happens after captivity? Judaism is started. After Judaism, which is a religion, it's not a bloodline. After captivity, Christianity, also a religion, right? After Christianity, Islam, also a religion. These are the Abrahamic religions, right? They're all based upon what? Ceremonies, observances, right? They all have their ceremonies. So it is what it is, whether you accept that or not. It is what it is. Watch the video I did with House of Reawakening Minds, Dr. G. Watch the videos that I did on the Moors are the gods and the law on earth. Watch those videos, okay? So again, in closing, go out and get this course. It's a streaming course, 101 Ancient Ibaryath. This is going to help you tremendously, okay? Send the link to all of your friends. Everybody get enrolled, okay? It's basically free. It's almost free, $10 a month, right? Almost free. Come to class Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can come for free for 2 classes. You can come and learn, right? You're gonna learn a tremendous amount, okay? Now, are you gonna learn some things that are different from what you've been taught? Of course you are. Right? Of course you are. Anyway, the links are in the description area of this video. Support us by buying our books, or you can give a donation. But definitely, if you don't do anything else, subscribe to this course, okay? So do it now, get going. This is the best day of your life. You are empowered. Your frame of mind is success. Do it now.